Valuable. Joining us right now is an expert on all things airline points. Brian Kelly is the CEO of the Points Guy, and we talk about inflation a lot. Maybe there's inflation going on or deflation with miles. What are we going to do here, Brian?
You know, it's not all bad news. There are some silver linings to the pandemic. Most frequent flyer programs have now made it easier to change or cancel tickets. So I've actually noticed that frequent flyer miles have become more valuable because they give more flexibility. If you want to cancel that trip for whatever reason, you can get all your miles back. But certainly, you know, it varies by program. But what I would tell people is if you've got credit card points, transfer them to airlines. There can be amazing deals out there.
Okay, but let's talk about it. So for those of us who actually like to do the math and think we're clever and arbitraging what's happening here, where are the points the most valuable? When should we be, what's a mile worth today? When are we getting a good deal? When are we getting a bad deal? When should we actually use the miles? When should we wait?
So look, the best is still international business class. Next week, I decided last minute to go to Paris, New York to Paris, Air France. There is award availability like I've never seen in my lifetime. 10 tickets, 115,000 miles round trip business class. I checked, it was an $8,000 flight. So airlines are still charging a huge premium for business class on many routes, but it's a screaming deal when you use miles. So I got nearly 9 cents per point in value for my Amex points because Amex now has 12 transfer partners. Air France was a 25% bonus. So instead of using 115,000 points, I use only 90,000 for round trip business class. So if you have the appetite to travel abroad, going to Europe business class, this is the best time of year to go too. There's, far fewer tourists than in the past. But Delta, even domestically, they just came out with the fare sale. They want you to use your miles. We saw Delta's charging as low as 6,000 Sky Miles one way for Seattle, New York. Just one example.
So you're arguing right now, which of the airlines do you think have the best deals? Which have the worst?
I think when you look at the value of Alaska Airlines has really valuable miles. United is a top contender. But it really just depends. Each airline has its, bright spots. Delta Airlines is a great airline, but
what about credit cards? Are you an Amex guy? Are you a Chase guy?
Amex and Chase are neck and neck. Amex has more partners. Chase has some more valuable ones like transfer partners like Hyatt. So it really just depends. But Amex and Chase points, you can't go wrong.